Hey everyone. Oh, excuse me. Taz here from Elias Consulting. Hope you're doing really well. Happy Tuesday to everyone, if you're watching this on Tuesday, of course. This week I'm talking about employee engagement and what a fascinating area that is. Probably an area that I believe is largely underplayed by organizations, that there's a real lack of focus. I know a lot of organizations talk about enhancing employee engagement, but this is an area which can have absolutely significant impact on not just business results, but also people results for themselves and for you as an organization. And as leaders, whilst I believe that there is an understanding and an agreement that this is an important area to focus on, I get the sense that there's still not a lot of work being done in this area, perhaps not the full opportunity being realized. And if we look at the research, which shows that over 70% of the global workforce is disengaged, that suggests to me that we're missing a trick somewhere, right? That there is still a huge amount of work and opportunity that lies within this field of employee engagement. So I wanted to spend this week talking a little bit about it. And I guess the first question I have is, if all of the data very clearly shows the impact and the benefit of having a highly engaged workforce, and there are many, thankfully, examples of organizations who are doing this well around the world, and the results, whether and however you measure those results, whether that's stock market price or, value return to shareholders or profitability or however you measure it, those companies that are focused on employee engagement and really creating a workforce that is engaged always show better results, magnitudes of better results than their peers and their counterparts. So given the sort of weight, volume of data and evidence available to leaders around the world, and then countering that with the fact that 70% plus of the workforce remain disengaged, I wonder why that's the case. Why is it that there is clear upside and yet it doesn't seem like we're tackling this? I don't have all of the answers, you'll be surprised to hear. No, you won't. But I'd love for, if you're inclined to comment on videos, I'd love for you to share your thoughts on why you think this gap exists, why you think there is still this chasm, I guess, between how much of the workforce is actually engaged and the obvious benefit of having an engaged workforce. Why does that exist? I've got my thoughts on that. I mean, I think a lot of it is to do with some of this engagement stuff being around trust and safety, and maybe some of the perceived softer aspects of a workforce, difficult to show bottom line direct impact, perhaps having a longer term impact, an impact on longer term goals rather than short term immediate goals, pressure from the stock market, analysts, shareholders. I don't, maybe some of these things. Maybe also it's because we've produced a generation or multiple generations of leaders who lead by spreadsheet, right? And people are a resource to be managed to achieve a numerical outcome. Maybe, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, so if you're so inclined, please get involved in the conversation. I'm really, really fascinated about what we can help others to learn about employee engagement. Please share. If you have a brilliant engagement program, please share that so that we can all collectively learn. Please share your ideas on why you think it may not be getting as much traction as it should do. I think in this world of so many, I don't want to say negative because I'm not really a negative kind of person, but there are so many challenges in the world today, right? When we add to that employees don't really feel engaged at work, you just wonder what we're doing to the human condition, what we're doing to life. That's maybe a video for another conversation. I will leave it there. I will wish you a wonderful Tuesday ahead. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
is much more fun.